After I saw the video, Focus Only on Yourself in 2025, the Joel Osteen's motivation video, there's a question come up my mind, which means stop chasing, start growing. So let me ask you this question. Have you ever put everyone else's needs before your own? Have you ever chased after the latest trends of societal standards? Have you ever held on to past hurt, believing it will protect you from future pain? If you have those questions, then this video is for you. Welcome to my channel. My name is PK This channel is mainly focused on the message from Pastor Joe's, from other else message, and some prophecies message through the perspective of the point in the spiritual world to help you to unlock your clarity, find your direction, your true purpose in life, your life potential. If you are in a journey of seeking your true purpose in life, please click the subscribe button below, join our community, and make sure you stick around till the end because we are going to share the common pitfall that most people are going to face when the goal setting in 2025, what other people is facing right now. So let's begin with the video. And today's Pastor Joe share a couple points. The first one is say the importance of focusing on yourself. It say recognize misplaced focus by tendency to prioritize others' expectation and approval, comparison culture deliveries by social media. And the second thing he shared about reframing self-focus, not selfish, not nutrition for personal well-being. But nurturing for personal well-being. The necessity of self-care to serve others efficiently. So let me ask you this question. Have you ever struggling to prioritize your own needs due to external pressures? What do you mean by that? In today's society, we have our work environment, the friends, your coworker require you to helping out somewhere in the work. In the family, you have your child, you have your spouse ask you for some requirement that they are looking for. In the church, sometimes you have a lot of the elders, sometimes your parents, they're asking for your help, give you a lot of pressure, a lot of requirement, asking. That is what all the external pressures come from. So how are we going to deal with that? By shifting the focus from others to ourselves? This is very easy. We need to see everything in the spiritual perspective. When you give, you're going to receive. When you help others, the world is around. It will come back to you. Which means, if you help your child's needs, if you help your co-worker's needs, if you help church friends, member, family, parents' needs, eventually, when you need help, everybody will come back for you. They will help you out. But by shifting the focus from other to self is very hard in some point. In order to do that, we need to follow our heart. Sometimes our heart say we have to say no to certain of the requirement. Just like your child, they are asking you to buy this, buy that, or they are asking you some money to do this, want to go here and there. Sometimes you need to adjust. Are you going to fulfill their needs? Or are you going to fulfill the family needs or your self needs? Maybe you can bring the whole family to go together to focus on your self-involvement. Or you can simply say, no, we need to get some value exchange. Do something for me, I'll give you your reward. So this is kind of the self-focus adjustment by change your thought, your purpose. Want to fulfill something that's benefit your child and the friends around you. So let's move on to the second one. The second one is called a practical step to focus on yourself. In this message, Pastor Joe shared about personal development. Set achievable purpose aligned goal. Invest in education skill and patience. Self-care practice part is which means separate into the physical, mental, emotional, and the spiritual. In physical, it's a regular exercise. Mental is like mindfulness, reducing stress, positive affirmation apply, and emotional let go of grudges, forgiving self and others. In the spiritual side is the strength, faith, through prayer, reflection, and study. New question come up. Have you ever sought advice on balancing personal growth with your commitments? What does that mean to balance your personal growth with your commitment? In the personal development, self-care practice, there's always come with your times, money, and your resource. So when you are going to balance your personal growth with your commitment, you will need to have some sacrifices. In a spiritual perspective, we call this is the emotion control. When you are going to sacrifice something, of course you are not going to feel good. But when you have commitment, you want to have the self-growth, you want to have learning the new stuff, you want to have the self-care practice, you need to sacrifice something. Sometimes it's your time, sometimes it's your money, sometimes it's your hobby. So what is things you are focusing on will bring back to you even more. If you sacrifice something to gain something, of course, the place you put energy to focus on will grow up. If you put more focus on your self-education, you can learn new skill and a new opportunity. Maybe in the future, it will land you in a high-paid job, and you'll free up your time to do the scaling up process. You can put more time in the education or more money in the education, then it's going to be the good benefit for your self-improvement, the self-development. With the self-care practice, when you put a commitment, you want to exercise 5 minutes, 10 minutes per day, then you just have to simplify to find a way to sacrifice your sleep or try to find the easiest way that you can implement your commitment. So with a practical step to focus on yourself, it can be hard, can be easy, depends on how you see it. But if you have the skill how to control your emotion, control your ego, control your desire, willing to sacrifice some kind of the benefit to fulfill your self-development, your growth, then it's going to be much, much easier. So in the spiritual side, skill of the controlling emotion, control desire is very important in this area. Let's keep moving on. The next one is called letting go of the past. Pastor Joe mentioned about the weight of the past, its impact of unresolved emotion, mistake, and regrets. Cycle of reliving past hurts and its toll on growth. And the second part he mentioned about step to release. Forgiveness as gateway to freedom and peace. Redefining self by embracing the present, replacing limit belief with affirming truth. So how are you going to do that? In the spiritual perspective, let go of the past. It's very hard. Your past emotion connection to your present have the very deep connection here. You want to let go of the past, you need to either heal yourself up or you need to have the different perspective to release and move on. Just like the past hurt, the past relationship broke up, the past financially struggling situation, all the emotion from the past, it will stop you to moving forward. So have you ever found yourself unable to move forward because of the past conflict in your work or personal life? That is the very important question you need to ask yourself. When you have this kind of the thinking, the best solution to solve the issue is calm. Calm down, ask yourself the right question, and waiting for the answer around yourself, around your workplace, around your situation to show up the answer. Write down the notes, write down your journal, and follow up with your question. If you see the answer already or you haven't seen the answer, then maybe you should react again in a different angle, different way. Let go of the past is not one day's job. It's not one day's work. It takes time. It takes time to adjust your emotion, adjust your energy to pull out from the past, so you can put more energy in the different area. If the past experience is holding you up, that means your energy, your focus, still spending here. You need to find a way to release it and find a way to move on and to put the energy in the right direction. As the Bible says, whatever you sow, whatever you harvest. And in a spiritual perspective, whatever you put energy on and whatever you're going to receive. So if you put more focus, more energy on the past, then in the future, you're going to stuck you up. It's going to stop you. You need to find a way to release. Either you can through the affirmation, through the Bible's teach, Bible's word, through the pastor's message, or through some friends, the healing process, or psychologies of the thinking to help you to improve, NLP technique to reframe your environment in a different way. All kind of the skill, all kind of tool. That's why on the previous point, self-improvement is so important. You need to find a point to help you out to learn new skill, to improve, so you can apply in a different area of the life. So let go of the past. It's very easy if you know how. Just like you are making the extra income if you're doing a business. If you don't know how, then you're going to lose money. But once you learn, then you know how to do it. And it's going to be very easy for you to move forward, make the money. Okay. And next one, embracing personal growth. Cultivating a growth mindset, replacing self-criticism with self-belief, affirming worth and potential daily, and facing challenge as opportunity, seeing setback as stepping stone, adopting reliance and faith during tough time. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever taken steps to identify your personal areas needs growth amidst the demands of leadership? What does that mean? Have you ever thinking what area you need to improve? For example, my kid is recently working in the pastry industry. While he is working, he have a lot of time in a commute, 2 hours on the road for one way. When the traffic up, it took a lot of time for him to stay in the car. But when I asked him, what did you done in these 2 hours? Have you learned anything new? Have you opened up your audiobook, try something new? That's help you to moving forward to your goal, because his goal is eventually going to open a bakery store. But you need the skill, you need the experience, you need the knowledge, and you need the popularity. How are you going to reach there? You just have to keep learning and make sure every single penny he spends is moving toward to that direction. So identify your goal, identify your purpose is very important in this part. So you can have your knowledge, your courses, your lessons planned out to take. Sometimes you have no idea about which courses you need to take. But eventually, if you begin to step forward, taking your first class, that means you are step out of the comfort zone. Eventually, you are going to moving forward to the next class, next lesson, next experience. The door will keep open up for you till you hit the skill that you need to fulfill your final goal. So embracing the personal growth is very easy. You just have to be open up your mind, see around, and find every single opportunity. Find a time, find a material, help you to moving forward. Everything you decide to listen, everything you decide to learn, have to be push you forward to your goal. Okay, so the next one, building supportive relationship. In this message, In this part, Pastor Joe mentioned about positive influence, surrounding yourself with uplifting, supportive individual, distance from negative or energy-draining relationship. And the second part is says celebrating the process, acknowledge the celebrate small wins, recognize growth as an ongoing journey. This part is very familiar, right? Everybody say if you want to earn a income that's your wish, you need to surround yourself with those kind of people. So 5 years later, you're going to become one of those kind of people you're surrounding. So stay in the good circle. The good relationship is your choice. You need to make your mind. What is your goal? You want to make money? Then go find the people who have the income you're looking for. Join the community, learn the lesson they are taking, join the class, join the group, so everybody can surrounding together to moving forward. So picking up your friend, picking up your relationship is very important in this part, because all the good energy they are bring in when they are having this kind of the goal you are looking for, will pass along this energy. For example, if you want to do the business, you have to looking for business owners group or some kind of class to push you to open the business that you're looking for. So you're going to surrounding with the people who already have the business, who already working on, already have one step forward than you. Then you can have the influence from their thought, their mind, their energy, and they can share their experience. When you ask the question, they will give you the answer, give you the support you need. This is the relationship you need to find if you have your mentality of I want to open a business in mind. Then you need to adjust your relationship. Okay, so relationship is very important when you encounter your goal and mindset. Then eventually the courses you need, your personal growth, the plan, everything is lined up. From all the steps we just share at each point is connected to each other. The whole thing is you need to find your true purpose. You need to find your goals, your potential in life, your purpose, what do you want to be to benefit the world. As we shared before, the ikigai, the Japanese words called the main purpose you have in life, have been split into the 4 parts. You need to find something you really love to do. You need to find something you are very good at it, and you need to find if this person, if this skill that you will love to do is what the world looking for, is every other people need, you can benefit to others. Along the way of the process, will this bring you the money so you can moving forward, keep benefit with others? If you found those 4 points, you have found your true purpose in life. Okay, then let's go with the last one. Trusting God's timing. In the message, you share the struggle with speed, culture pressure, and for instant success. Recognizing delay in the preparation and the protection. That is the common people, they are struggle in this area. And also the faith in the process. When you in the message share the surrounding control to God's perfect plans, living fully in the present, trusting the unfolding journey. So let me ask you this question: have you ever need reassurance that's aligned with aligning your pace with God's timing? Could this restore your spiritual vitality? This is the question when I am encounter the challenge, because when we are looking for the business, we are looking for the goal, we are working toward it, we're going to have a lot of the challenge, but sometimes the result is not what we are expecting, because God has His own timing that's help us to moving forward. When you have your mindset open up, you're asking the right question, getting the right answer, eventually the door opportunity will come along one by one. You can see your path in front of you, one step at a time, one class at a time, one lesson at a time. You practice, you exercise. Then you trust God's timing. Trust Him to open another door for you to prepare. Until you hit enough tools, knowledge in your storage room, then you are going to hit the goal eventually. It's going to be like a baby grow up. You learn walking, you learn how to read, you learn how to eat. Once you have all those skills step by step along the time, then you can go to school, you can learn, you can earn money, you can do the things you want, you can fulfill your dream. Those steps is taking times. So trust God's timing. For me, it's very easy because I only saw what is my next step is. I only see one step at a time because I already know my true purpose. I know what do I want to do. So when I'm moving forward to the direction, I will hit the goal, hit the challenge. Then I ask the right question. Then God will show me the answer. Oh, you need to join this class. You need to learn the skill. You need to talk to this person. You need to find a consultant help you to solve the issue. Or you just have to keep trying in a different way on your imagination. So you have to open up your possibility in the world that you are looking for the answer. You cannot just ask and not receiving and the answer that's already shown to you, not taking action that's the answer already given you. So taking action is very important in this part compared to trust God's timing. For me, the most important, the most difficult is taking action. Because you don't take action, God's timing will never come. You don't learn the right skill, God's timing will never come. Because even the God's timing come, you don't have those skill and knowledge, eventually it's going to be passed along. Then you will need to wait for the next timing coming up. So just make sure you take action all the time. Alright, so let's moving forward to the common pitfall most people are going to face when they are setting their 2025 yearly goal, and eventually people is going to face the common issue. As usual, leave the comment below. Let me know what kind of pitfall you are thinking in your mind. If you have a different pitfall, bring up for the discussion. Give us some refreshing idea for further discussion. So you ready for the pitfall? The common pitfall most people are going to face when they are write down their 2025 the yearly goal is misaligned priorities. What do you mean by that? Prioritize your importance in your order of doing things is very important when we are in a class, when we are in a school, even we are in a job. If we misalign the priorities, then the process is going to be stuck somewhere. You are going to hit the wall. Then you need to moving backward to find the right stop to put in the right order. So after you get this one done, then you pass the challenge. So misaligned priorities is a very common mistake. People always put the wrong stuff in their first priority. If you know your goal, if you know what you want to do, if you know the income you want, then your priorities is going to be learning. Why? As we say, if you don't have skill, you don't have the knowledge, even if God gives you the opportunity, you are not going to catch it, you are not going to receive it. You cannot take an action for it. So it's so important to moving forward along with your knowledge, along with your goal. By learning a lot of stuff, prioritize your personal development. Instead helping everyone else all the time when they're asking for your help, but you misalign the priorities, then that means you are pushing yourself one step behind for your plan. So make sure you avoid this common mistake. Make sure you put learning as your priorities when you moving to your goal. Learning, learning, learning is very important. When you have enough skill, when you have enough knowledge, enough experience, God's timing will come to help you fulfill the goal. Okay, so in the last part, we're going to move into the dream interpretation. I always love to share my dream and interpret my dream and make a connection to my reality, because we know the dream is one of the way unconscious mind communicate with your conscious mind, which is your real life. So today's dream is about there's a two part. The first part, me and my other friend is try to filter out the people. We're trying to filter out some kind of the people that can help us to do the process, doing the project, and we are doing this process in the cave. Okay, everything looks very smooth when we're doing the filtering process. That is the first part of the dream. And the second part, I'm dreaming myself walking to the second floor of the church. You know, like a Catholic church, there's a first floor with all the benches and the second floor on the back of top. Those kind of feeling. I walk on the second floor, and I met with my friend and my spiritual elders in the door, and I opened the door. I saw people coming in. Okay, this is kind of the weird, because I was dreaming those elders, in the spiritual elders that I meet in the church. It's been a while, and all of a sudden the scene changed to the main entries. Okay, which is I saw the door open slowly, and there is a bride walking slowly through the door. Okay, that's the second part of the dream. Okay, now let's interpret about the dream. The action I'm doing the first part of the dream, we are filter out the people. We are picking the right person to do the project. That means in my inner self, I'm trying to make a choice, filter out some unnecessary emotion, relationship, and environment. This is kind of cleaning process. This is what it means when I have this kind of dream. Okay, the second part, in the cave, we are doing this kind of the process. It's representing the unconscious and in the deep of inner self. I am doing the activity, looking into my heart, and try to solve the problem from the root. Okay, that is what it's representing when we're doing this process in the cave. And the process is very smooth. That means it's representing that I have my own choice, action, and the faith of the choice I'm picking. Okay, that is representing that part. And the second part, second floor, and the bride appearing through the door. The church means the spiritual and the faith symbol. Second floor means the higher level of the spiritual awareness and the meaning of the life seeking. Okay, and this environment representing in the past of my religion, my community, my spiritual life. Okay, I'm trying to rebuild the connections again. I'm trying to rebuild up the losing connections. That is what it represents. Okay, and bright mean the bright work through the stores mean the new start, the new commitment, the new reunion. It hints inner self are looking for the new stage, the new chance to take the change, the new promise. I'm prepared to do it. Okay, so another part is about the spiritual elders show up. They are representing the guidance, wisdom, support. That means in the process and the past experience, when I'm looking for adoption, those new changes, the wisdom will give me inspiration to moving forward. Okay, that's pretty much about interpreting the dream. Now let's back to the reality. What is this dream connect to my reality? In the time I mentioned from the previous video, I am moving my YouTube channel from a 15-minute video back to the English version of the podcast. This new change is actually representing the bride, giving a new promise, the new challenge, and new inspiration. So with this connection of the dream, it's already give me the reply when I'm picking this podcast choice. So from back the dream to where I'm picking up the podcast, there is a little time between. I have no idea when I am having this dream till I pick the podcast. So this dream is more like prediction of my choice in the time after I encounter the multiple choice. So that's pretty much about how my dream connect to my reality. I hope you learned something today on the video. If you love the video, please give thumbs up and share to your friend, and help the video to spread out the world if people are looking for their life potential and a clarified direction and true purpose in life in their journey. And don't forget to click subscribe button below to share to the world, help the video to grow. We'll come back to you with more video in the spiritual perspective, help you to unlock your faith, find the true potential, find the true purpose in life. My name is PK John. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye bye.